As people are counting, other people are writing down how many they see.
And then starfish.
Right. Starfish, and then of course the mermaids, and then so on. On this one, we'll actually be taking this. We discussed it with you before. You know, our daughter made this for her dad. So, but I will get you a mermaid to replace, but you just won't have this actual setup with the keys. And,
Which is not puzzle.
no.
It's just decoration.
So the answer to the picture code is 6398. So that is going to open this. This is the last thing in this room. 98. So in here is a key plus the base for the tangent. So we tell them they'll come back to that.
And I'm sure your carpenter can fasten this down better.
Right.
I lost my carpenter's finishing up here and I had to rig it. Okay. All right, and rolling.
Okay guys, so they found this in that little trunk that had the base to the tangent. They're gonna open this lock.
Now where did they get that key?
It was in the trunk where the tangent base is.
Okay.
So when they open it, they find this.
Okay.
You're gonna open this, and inside here, so you've opened the crates, and you're going into the second room.
All right, and they'll notice that these color buttons on this side of the wall.
Okay, so now we are in the island room. We left this like this. You guys remember how it works.
You do the fish.
Basically, you find a journal, and it talks about the captain, how he's done a lot of fishing.
So basically you put the one
Follow the fish.
on the one, and then you follow the fish in the direction.
Right.
And then you had 12 over here with 12. So anyway, you come up with 517, which opens what?
That actually opens this little box where you get the rest of this puzzle, which it looks like there's a piece somewhere, but
Well, don't we have a backup?
we have backups of it. Anyway, the answer to that is river. So they go over here and put river in this lock. Inside here you find a pirate's book. On the cover it says, all I have left is my pirate's life and my ship Fragata.
Forgotten.
So if you go to Fragata, there's a star right there with 159 on the ship Fragata. So you go back to the pirate's book and you go to page 159. And then there is circled, because there's your star that had the star 159, and different letters are circled.
That's good.
And then once people read them off and they read that it's actually April, May, June.
Right.
So if you go to April, May, June, you get 538. So 538 opens this one here. I'm almost positive. Yep. Okay, so inside here, I've got more tangent pieces, a key, and a remote. Instantly, I'm going to hit the remote. Inside here is a ship book with coordinates.
Okay.
We usually tell people you will come back to those.
Leave it. Let's go.
Anyway.
I'm gonna run my...
So you run back and you put your tangent together. And you guys know how that works. The tangent will fall out. Or the...
You got it.
And that
All right,
drops the tray.
that's why the net's under the table.
So the key that I found in the toolbox goes to this. And in here I get 2 more pieces of paper with coordinates. So now I'm going to run back. So now I have those. I don't know what those go with. The next thing is we tell them to solve the clock puzzle, which were the colored chips.
Okay. I'm having you leave it in there because we're about
Okay,
to run
we'll
out
go back
of
to the
display.
colored chips with the numbers.
Okay, so you see on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you match one with this one over here. And so, Shell, call it off to me.
So basically 1 is the yellow chip. So
Right.
it's 2 o'clock on the clock.
What is this one right here?
4, that's 4.
Where's 2 at?
2
Right.
is right here.
Alright, so 2 is white.
It is
Are they all in that
9
room?
o'clock, yes.
I'm turning this off while you answer that. Okay.
Off, and I was telling you.
Alright, we're rolling. Okay, so basically you match the color of the chips with that to get the order of all these different clocks. You got a yellow, red, blue, and a white. And then you read the times to get a 4-digit code. What is it?
It's 2965.
And that
We'll
open?
actually open this. Inside here you get a map and a black light. If you take your black light, the only thing that actually glows on the map is the skull. So,
So
anyway, so that is that. So once you figure out the ship coordinates, it'll give you the trunk, which you guys know how this works now.
Okay, so they do that, and then what number do they get from that?
They get a 4-digit code to open the treasure chest.
Okay.
And the treasure chest, it is 9283. Okay, inside here. What's going on there? Some gems and some coins. You lift this up, and then you see some skulls. So I'm gonna grab my black light because I saw a skull, and I'm gonna take it and shine it, and I'm gonna get a code.
Okay, and so you get those in the right sequence, right?
Right.
There's 3 codes to open the keypad lock, and then that's the game.
Right. So it's 436. Is this open?
Yeah,
Well, anyway,
got it.
you put it in and then you're out.
Okay, perfect.
And
Perfect.
It's a treasure hunt.
Todd and Shell here at Talon Falls Escape. Wanted to share with you what we're doing in Escape World. Hopefully you can use a couple of puzzles. Basically our lobby is a Hooter set, because this was going to be our photography studio, and then we found out that we needed heat and air. So basically it's a Hooter set, and our game master sits in the lobby running 2 games. So we're not set up quite right, obviously. We're going to follow Shell in there, and I'm going to show you this game called The Morgue. This was our first game to put together. All right, so basically on the wall, I had Lalani just write, I'm not crazy, and put a number. I'm not crazy, 57. I'm not crazy, 8, and so on. Told her didn't be nothing consistent about it. And I'll show you why we use that here later. We have bathrooms, actually, what kind of scales are these? They're
That's
food
a
scales.
Food scale.
Anyway, we've had to go through several of those to get the right thing. It says do not remove the scale from the table. Do not, anyway. So we got on the wall too a first aid kit, and we have a cabinet. This is the door we came in. Timer is above the door, it's not on. We have a cabinet there that they got to unlock, and there's a puzzle over here on the board. Let you take a good look at that. But the only part, and then there's a door here that's got to be unlocked that goes into the second room, and there's a TV DVR player here. Most people spend a lot of time looking at this I'm not crazy stuff. They got a scratch pad, of course. They don't understand what that's for. That really throws them off. And then other people are standing here looking at this board. All right, Shell, go ahead. Tell us about what's important here.
So basically, the first clue, this is the one that always stumps them, is in reference to this. This is the first thing that will open the first lock in here. So basically what we do is we tell them to repeat the riddle, and then we explain to them.
So if I ask,
Another hint that we tell people is some people have it on their photo ID.
so the part that you're looking at really here is when you ask for a clue, I repeat it. She died on a table, but her body could save a soul. Her photo ID is the answer to be told. So they start studying it. I swear we've had over 100 nurses and a half a dozen doctors, and they're blown away that they didn't catch this.
So
but the answer to that
This
opens
is
this lock.
donor. So DONOR. Which the letters are wearing off. So inside here, they have a cabinet. And of course, we put the key on the second shelf because some people try to get it off the first shelf. But this key then opens up the first aid kit.
I should have brought a video light.
Inside here, they're going to find their first pee cup. It's going to say on the top, do not open. It says do not open again. And it's got 1 of 4.
104. Okay.
And then also along with that, they find a cloth. And this is what we've written on the cloth is meet at 2038. Don't forget 2 syringes breaking out.
So then everybody's stumped on that. Meet at 2038.
So a lot of people will go over here
What's
and
your
see
clue?
the 2038. And so the next lock to be opened is this one. So they try to do 2038.
Oh, and by the way, they spent a lot of time looking for 2 syringes.
Right.
We did have 1 in here. We never put a second one in. But anyway, they keep looking for these 2 syringes. But this,
Then the clue that we give for this is we say meet at 2038. 2038 is a time, not a place, which in military time is 8:38.
Right.
And then don't forget the 2 syringes makes it 2. So the answer is 8382.
the military don't even get that.
And then that opens
Half
and
of them.
takes them
Some people get it right off.
to the bathroom.
So they're in the second room. So in the second room is a bathroom with a sink, a toilet. Some people want to put their hands in the toilet. There's a shower. And anyway, scales. Anyway, go ahead, Shell.
Okay, so the first thing they do, of course we wrote ICU on here as a hint. They open this cabinet and they find their second pee cup.
And that says
2 of 4.
Says 2 of 4.
These are just empty bottles, throw them off. And then inside here is one of these locks. Of course, it's not the kind that you put the combination in and you pull up. It's the actual kind that you lift this lid.
Yeah, and it has a key hidden in it.
We've actually wrote lift lid.
Well, it says lift lid on it, and they go over and lift the toilet lid every time and try to figure it
So
out. But when they
inside-
empty,
So inside here, we actually put a little decoy cup just to throw them off.
yeah, she said decoy. So basically, this doesn't say 3 of 4 or anything like that. It just basically another bottle.
Just another cup.
So most people so they're supposed to take these back to the scales, and then most people don't pay attention. That one's a decoy. All right, so what happens next?
Okay, so they still look in here. The ICU on the mirror kind of plays with the eye on the wall.
Okay, so there's an eyeball in there. People all the time look and they see the eye. They walk in and they touch it and they're standing in there. When they ask for a hint, I tell them look closely at the shower.
We tell people don't overlook the shower, is what we say.
Okay, so if they do go, this wall is a 2x2 wall. Anyway, there's a small little hole here with an eyeball. The eyeball's been smudged and needs to be fixed. But anyway, that shoots around here to this wall. So we're looking into this room, and what they actually see in that hole is 6, 7, 7, 8. So when they look through there, then they put 6, 7, 7, 8 in that lock right here. Go ahead,
Right.
go ahead and open it.
Which has a lock to the key that is up here. And
So
there's
they-
your other key.
So then they get a key out of that lock. Now a lot of people, too, because they had a rag the first time, they look at this sort of semi-bloody rag, and of course it's nothing.
And then up here, we basically have a latch with a lock.
Now that's on a sliding track. It's not hidden that well, so most people know that wall might slide, but it seems to work and it's pretty cool. So they open that up. Now they went from the patient's room to the bathroom, and then now they're in the surgery room. There's medical equipment. Anyway, there's x-ray. Then, now from this room, the way we set it up, they can see the timer all the way down the hallway. I'm backing all the way up. And then there's a cabinet here. And the puzzle that I'm making you is this one right here. Okay, so,
Here, can you see?
and we got wipes on top, so that way nobody can say, hey, you weren't being sanitary or whatever. But Wipe it off, show him, blow on it, show him.
Okay. Only for you guys. Okay.
Here, let me have a flashlight. All right.
Ah!
Got a little hard enough. All right, 3 ping pong balls come out.
Yeah, usually there's people to grab them.
Okay, there's the third one.
Yeah.
So they're in random number orders.
We just wrote the numbers. And our numbers are actually 620.
Where's the third one?
It's still in there because I
Okay.
couldn't catch it.
All right, go ahead.
So those fly out, and basically
There's 2 locks in here,
Right.
so it gets more people interactive. There's a lock here. It has 3 numbers, so they can be playing with the 026. You know, they'll try all the combinations. And there's also a silver cabinet here that has it. So
Right.
go ahead and open that. That's actually the one that locks too. While somebody's playing with this, somebody else is over there doing this cabinet. So 620 is our number.
Yeah, so that's the order that it actually goes in. And in here, some rags, a hospital gown, and then just a clipboard, and just random medical stuff. And then like on the last page, we talk about the Rose, who is actually, this is what this game is about, and her patient ID is 168. So that is your other 3-digit number that will open that cabinet in there. So, and then you go over here and you put in 168. And inside here is just a bunch of other cloths, and then we wrapped in a rag a DVD that says Play Me.
All right, let's go do that.
So then they try to remember where they saw a DVD and a TV, and they remember it's in the first room. So they run in here.
We had an old, authentic looking TV here. And of course, right in the middle of Halloween and the busiest time, the damn TV goes out. So we went and got a nice TV so we didn't have to screw with that crap anymore. Because we went through 2 authentic TVs to make it fit the room. So now we got a modern one, which if we would build a box around it, now that things have slowed down, would make it better. So they're seeing numbers, and where they found the DVD and went back and saw his numbers. So they're sitting here calling out, sit at 5. And that person down there is trying to open that back door that goes into the morgue. All right. Anyway. So then